मे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्तेस्तु दाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदरायात विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमो राधिकाये त्वदीया प्रियाये नमो राधिकाये त्वदीया प्रियाये नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तोभ्यं हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। पवित्र
Hare Krishna, the most pious Damodar month is going on, and we all are listening to the glories of this Damodar Kartik month. In our Vedas and Vedic injunction and scriptures, especially our Gaudiya Vaishnav Acharyas, to attain the loving devotional service towards the Lord, have described 5 types of faith, that is Nishtha. And it is considered as the life and soul of a Vaishnava. This body consists of 5 elements. Similarly, the devotional service of Vaishnavas is considered to be in these 5 elements of 5 types of Nishtha or faith. So first and foremost is the faith towards the holy names of the Lord. The names of the Lord are now different from the Lord, and in this Kali Yuga, we can attain the Lord only by chanting the holy names of the Lord. It has a potency to purify us and attain unalloyed devotional service towards the Lord and love towards the Lord. And thus, it is very important to have firm faith in the chanting of the holy names. Then the second is the firm faith in spiritual masters, sages, saints, and Vaishnavas. Because in this pathway of devotional service towards the Lord, the work performed for the devotional service towards the Lord, not under the guidance of a spiritual master, will not be successful. That is why it is most important to have firm faith in spiritual master, Vaishnava, sadhus, and sages. And the third is the firm faith or nishtha in holy places. So the places where the Lord has manifested, who has performed his pastimes. So these places are called as Dhamma, and when we visit such places, it increases our enthusiasm and strengthens our faith. So therefore, all the Vaishnavas should have the firm faith towards the holy places. So far we have discussed three types of faith or firm faith. And the fourth is Ekadashi Nishtha. Of all the fasts, Ekadashi is considered to be the queen. For Vaishnavas like us, everything ends on Ekadashi. So therefore, we should have strong faith towards Ekadashi. And whatever we can do, we should do, but we should be careful that on the day of Ekadashi, at least, we should not eat any grains, because on those days, the grains contain sin personified. And the fifth is the firm faith or devotion towards Tulsi Maharani. As I discussed earlier, that the only living symbol of the Lord which is present amongst us is none other than Tulsi Maharani. She can provide us unalloyed devotional service towards the Lord, love towards the Lord. It can provide us a stay in Braj Vrindavan. She also can make us enter the Rasalila. So we should always have association of Tulsi Maharani. And all these five types of firm faith are extremely important. So what I want to add, so to strengthen this nishtha is this Damodar month.
वैष्णव की इन पांचों निष्ठाओं को भरपूर मात्रा में हम पुष्ट कर सकते हैं.
And we can do this
को बढ़ाने का, इन पांचों निष्ठाओं को
allegiance, and this is the bonus month where we can strengthen our allegiance and faith towards. So on these five, so by worshipping Lord Damodar in this month, we can strengthen our allegiance towards the Lord and receive or attain the love of the Lord. In Iskcon Puran, it is mentioned that there are three things that are very difficult to found. So the first is
तीर्थम नारायणाख्यम ही तृतीयम दुर्लभम कलो. कलो इस कलयुग में,
so in this Kali Yuga, three things are really difficult to find. First, to find Madhusudan in demigods and in the months Kartik month, and the tirthas, the holy places where Lord Narayan performed his pastimes. So to attain Lord Shri Krishna Madhusudan is equivalent to attain this Kartik month. So if we get Lord Shri Krishna, how fortunate we will be considered. So there is no difference between Krishna and this Kartik month. And it is as fortunate as attaining the Lord himself. Further, in the scriptures, it is mentioned,
सधन्य सच कीर्तिमान प्रदत्त कार्तिके मासी दीपो वे मधुह ग्रतः। जो व्यक्ति कार्तिक मास में मधुसूदन भगवान श्री कृष्ण के
people in this Kartik month offer the lamp to in front of Madhusudana, then he becomes powerful. In this human world or mankind, a person becomes opulent and powerful if he offers a lamp to Lord Madhusudana in this Kartik month. Then further it is said,
स्वर्गे मृत्ये रसातले यावत न ज्वलते ज्योति कार्तिके केशवाग्रजः। हमारे पुण्य और पाप,
our good deeds and our sins will keep on entangling us or giving reaction till the point we don't offer a lamp in front of Keshav in the Damodar month. So in other words, when in the Kartik month we offer a lamp to Lord Keshav, then in that lamp all our sins get absolved or atoned until the point we will be entangled in our pious and sinful activities till we don't lit a lamp in the Kartik month and offer it to Lord Keshava. Today, from this Vyaspeed, this is the last session for this year. So there is another verse which is discussed as follows. So whenever we perform any auspicious activity, then there might be so many shortcomings and faults in these activities because we are in Kali Yuga. Our thought are not pure, and sometimes we get some fault and shortcoming. But in this verse it is said, even if you have committed a mistake while reciting a verse or mantra, or if you have done anything with fault, and sometimes we are not able to fully be purified and then perform the pious deeds. Sarva Sampurnate Yati. But even if we have done this, but still it will become complete if we offer a lamp in the Kartik month. So if you have done any problem in chanting the holy names or in Karma Kanda or in Homa or fire sacrifice or any other activity, then if we offer a lamp in the Kartik month, then the mistakes of throughout the year will get absolved and all our works are considered to be complete. It is mentioned in Padma Puran. So why we should waste time? So this is the bonus month and it is a very pious time for all of us. So with so much love and affection, you all devotees are so much enthusiastic. Although I don't force much, but still all of you sing Damodar Ashtakam and offer the lamb to the Lord. So, like always, from this platform, or Vyaspat, this is the Damodar, last Damodar Ashtakam, because after that we will be starting the yatra. So, with mellows and enthusiasm and zeal, we will sing the Damodar Ashtakam, and we will offer a lamb to
जय जय नवला किशोर जय गोपी चित चोर प्रभु जय गोपी चित चोर प्रभु जय जय माखन चोर जय जय माखन चोर। श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की। उपस्थित
Hare Krishna. I welcome all the loving devotees of Bhagavatam, all the attendees and listeners of this Bhagavatam Katha. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to the senior devotees of International Society of Krishna Consciousness Iskcon, and I welcome all the listeners who have joined through the medium of YouTube, Facebook, all the parts of world, all the listeners, and in particular, I welcome with loving devotion the organizers of this beautiful Bhagavatam Katha, the residents of Melbourne, Australia, Sri Nalini Devi Mata and her whole family. We should remember their pious ancestors, Sri Mahadevji, Suraj Kuwarji and Michael Harish Chandraji, and her whole family. The main is Sri Radha Giridhari Bhagwan, Sri Savitri Devi Ji, Nitesh Ji, Subhashani Ji, Simran Ratan, Akash Dev, Manav Dev. I welcome you all on the last and concluding 7th day of this Bhagavatam Katha, and please accept our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Radhe Shyam.
So, Shrimad Bhagavat Damodar Mahima.
So Shrimad Bhagavatam and Damodar month, the glories of this Kartik Damodar month, we have been listening, and the last letter or alphabet is R, and R signifies or denotes Ras Leela and Gopi Geet, which we will discuss in short. And before that, because if we first enter the Ras, then we don't care about the time and when we'll come out. So before we jump into so I had one, wow, I should complete that. So during this Damodar month, we can divide the glory of Damodar month in two parts. First, what we are supposed to do in this Kartik month, so which we have already discussed, with Mangla Aarti, And whatever we have discussed so far,
दामोदर महिमा इस कार्तिक
and
दामोदर मास की महिमा में दूसरा पार्ट होगा
the second part
कि इस
is,
कार्तिक दामोदर
or
मास
should
में
be,
क्या क्या हुआ है
what all have happened
इस पूरे
in
महीने
this
में
Kartik month.
कौन से पर्व
So,
आते हैं
in this whole month,
और इस पूरे
what
महीने
all
में क्या क्या
festivals
हुआ
are
है
celebrated and what all
अब ये
pastimes have
दामोदर
happened.
स्पेलिंग में तो
So,
हम
this
केवल 4-5
Damodar,
या 8-9
we
वस्तु ही कवर कर
we
सकते
are
हैं
covering almost
और
8 to
जो
9
हमने की रोज
things,
दो
and
क्लास
that
है वो
we
विस्तार से हमने
try
सुना
to do in
लेकिन इसके
detail. We
अलावा
took
भी
two
दामोदर
festing
मास में
events.
अनेकों पर्व
So,
हैं
apart from that, there are so many other
पूरा मास ही पर्व का
festivities.
है
So, because this whole month
आइए
is
तो अब
pious.
कुछ पल कुछ क्षण में
So, let's
हम
in
पूरे
few
दामोदर मास का
moments
स्मरण करें
we will remember the whole Damodar
जैसा
month.
कि आप सब ने देखा हम सब लोग
As
साथ
you
में ही हैं
are
कि इस
aware that
पूर्व
we
में
all are
हमने
together,
पितृ
and
पक्ष 15
previously
दिन तक
we
पितृ पक्ष
discussed
मनाया
or celebrated the Pitru Paksh
और
for
पितृ
15
पक्ष के
days,
बाद नवरात्रि शुरू
and
हुई
after that we celebrated
दुर्गा
Navratri.
माता नव दुर्गा स्वरूप और नवरात्रि जैसे ही समाप्त हुई तो
And as soon as it was concluded,
भगवान रामचंद्र
it was
का
Vijayadashmi,
विजय उत्सव
the victory of Lord Sri
और
Ramachandra.
विजय उत्सव के ठीक बाद
And after that,
विजयादशमी
on
अश्विन मास शुक्ल पक्ष
the
दशमी तिथि
Ashwin Maas,
विजयादशमी हो गई अब
the
उत्सव
10th day
चलते
was
रहते हैं
Vijayadashmi,
फिर
and the
अश्विन
festival have
शुक्ल
started.
एकादशी
And then there was Ashwin Shukla
अब हमारे
Ekadashi.
वैष्णव समाज में बड़े बुद्धिमान होते हैं ना
Vaishnav
वो अश्विन शुक्ल एकादशी
are
से ही
very
कार्तिक मास शुरू कर देते हैं
intelligent, and they start the
अब
Kartik from
वैष्णव
there
तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा कवर करना चाहते हैं ना
because they want to cover
तो
as
कई
much as
सारे
they can.
वैष्णव भक्त साधु
So
संत
many Vaishnavas and
अश्विन
sages and
शुक्ल
saints
एकादशी से ही
from the
कार्तिक
Ashwin
शुरू
Shukla
कर
Ekadashi,
देते हैं
they start the
और ये
celebrating
अश्विन शुक्ल एकादशी
Damodar
पापा
month,
अंकुशा एकादशी है
and it is also called as Papa Ankusha
और
Ekadashi.
फिर तुरंत
And
साथ आती है अश्विन शुक्ल
after that,
द्वादशी
there is the Ashwin Shukla Dwadashi,
अश्विन
or the
शुक्ल
12th day.
द्वादशी अब क्योंकि वैष्णव अश्विन शुक्ल एकादशी से ही दामोदर मास शुरू करते हैं
As the Vaishnavas start Kartik
द्वादशी
from
के दिन बहुत सारे
Ekadashi, or the
पर्व
11th day.
पड़ते हैं
So on the Dwadashi, there are quite
रघुनाथ
many
भट्ट
festivities.
गोस्वामी का
Raghunath
तिरुभाव
Bhatt Goswami's
रघुनाथ
disappearance day
दास
is an,
गोस्वामी का तिरुभाव
and then Raghunath
और
Das Goswami's
कृष्णदास गिरिराज
disappearance,
गोस्वामी का
and Krishna
तिरुभाव
Das Giriraj
ये तीनों
Goswami's
हमारे ब्रह्म
disappearance day.
गौड़ीय
And all these three
संप्रदाय
in
की
our
विभूति हैं
disciplic succession are
और इनमें से
considered
दो
great acharyas. And
कृष्णदास
out of
कविराज
these two,
गोस्वामी जिन्होंने
Krishnaraj Kaviraj
चैतन्य
Goswami,
चरितामृत ग्रंथ
who
लिखा
wrote Chaitanya Charitamrut,
कविराज गोस्वामी ने यदि ये ग्रंथ नहीं लिखा होता
and had he not
तो
written
शायद
it,
इतने विस्तार से हम
then
और आप चैतन्य
we
महाप्रभु को
all
नहीं
wouldn't
जान
have
पाते
been
और
aware
अगर
of
सिर्फ
Chaitanya
चैतन्य
Mahaprabhu in that
महाप्रभु
much
को
detail.
जान लिए होते
And even if we have
महाप्रभु की
known him,
फिलोसॉफी
but
महाप्रभु के
his
सिद्धांत
philosophy and
से हम
his
बहुत दूर रह जाते
principles, we would have been very
कविराज
far
गोस्वामी
from
ने
them.
महाप्रभु की जीवनी
Kaviraj
एवं
Goswami has
महाप्रभु
written
के जो सिद्धांत
his
है वे चैतन्य
biography and
चरितामृत में
also his principles and philosophies in
अब
Chaitanya
अश्विन शुक्ल
Charitamrut.
द्वादशी को ऐसे कविराज गोस्वामी की
So
तिरुभाव
thus,
की थी उनके
Kaviraj
विषय में बताया
Goswami's disappearance
इसके
day is
पहले दो
on this
ग्रंथ
day.
लिखे गए थे
And before that, two
लोचनदास ठाकुर
scriptures
ने
were written.
चैतन्य मंगल
Lochandas
महाप्रभु
Thakur
के
wrote
विषय में ग्रंथ
Chaitanya
लिखा
Mangal
और
regarding
वृंदावन
Chaitanya
दास
Mahaprabhu,
ठाकुर जो
and
वेदव्यास के
Vrindavan Das
अवतार हैं
Thakur, who
उन्होंने
is the
चैतन्य
incarnation of
भागवत
Vedavyas,
नामक
he wrote
चैतन्य महाप्रभु
Chaitanya
का ग्रंथ
Bhagvat
लिखा
about
लेकिन
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
नित्यानंद प्रभु और अन्य
But
भक्त
Nityanand Prabhu and other
ग्रंथकारों ने
devotees
कृष्णदास कविराज
requested
गोस्वामी को कि
to
आप
Krishna Das Kaviraj
चैतन्य
Goswami
महाप्रभु की
that
जीवनी पर ग्रंथ
you
लिखें
should write a biography
ये टाल रहे
based
थे
on
मना
Chaitanya
कर रहे
Mahaprabhu.
थे नहीं
He
आप
was
लिखिए इनकी बड़ी विनम्रता थी
very humble
इनकी
and
विनम्रता
he
को
was
उन्होंने अपने
obedient,
ग्रंथ में प्रस्तुत किया
and he has presented it
कविराज
in his
गोस्वामी कहते हैं
scripture as
पूरी
well.
जगत
He
कीट है
has
मोर से
written,
लघिष्ठ मैं वो छोटे छोटे कीड़े होते हैं ना
he says that
मैं
like
कीड़े
small
से भी
insects,
नीच हूँ निम्न हूँ
I am
और
even
मेरे जैसा आदमी चैतन्य महाप्रभु के ऊपर कुछ लिखेगा
smaller than insect, and person like me will write about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If somebody takes my name or remembers me, then he will suffer from grave sin, and I should write Chaitanya Charitamrut. So on one time, on one hand, he has humility, and on other hand, the request of all the devotees. He was entangled, and in the heart of Vrindavan, Radha Damodar temple, he bowed down at the lotus feet of Radha Damodar, that, and then the garland fell on from the Lord fell on his neck. So everybody said that the Lord has ordered you, so you should write this scripture. And then the situation in which he wrote Chaitanya Charitamrut was so he was so old that his eyebrows used to cover his eyes. People used to hold his eyebrows, and he used to write. And in this situation, he wrote Chaitanya Charitamrut. For human society, he has written this amazing, amazing scripture, and he presented it. What language and the way he has written, it is really amazing. So it's so much to talk about him, but we have to speak about so many other topics as well. But I will just say that if you want to understand Bhagavatam, then you have to read Chaitanya Charitamrut written by Kaviraj Goswami. And if we don't do that, we won't be able to understand Bhagavatam. So this Ashwin month, which is called Asho in Gujarati, so don't get confused. So Kaviraj Goswami disappeared on this day, who wrote this Chaitanya Charitamrut, and Raghunath Das Goswami, amongst the Shad Goswamis, the most opulent of all was Raghunath Das Goswami, and he was the youngest who took sannyas. He had opulence of Indra, and the wife like Apsara. She was so beautiful, and he left all the opulence and wealth, and he took the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there is a bhajan kutir for him in Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. And Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, they all disappeared on this day. So according to some scriptures and according to interpretation of acharyas, that Ashwin Shukla Ekadashi and Dwadashi, Lord Krishna broke the pot. This is the first time. So the first theft he did was in his own home. And what was the most auspicious time which he selected to perform this activity or enterprise? That was Kartik Shukla Dwadashi, or the 12th day. And on the same day, some acharyas have written in their interpretations that Krishna broke the pot for the first time, and Yashoda Maya tied him with the wooden mortar. So it happened on either the 11th or the 12th day of the lunar calendar of Ashwin Mas or month. So there are so many things in Damodar pastime, but the one that I remember right now, Yashoda ran so much after Lord Shri Krishna and she was
और एक पेड़
tired
पर बैठ गई।
chasing him, and she
जब
sat at
कृष्ण
one
ने
point.
देखा कि माँ थक
When
गई है,
Krishna saw that mother is
तब
tired, then
कृष्ण माँ यशोदा के पास आए
he came to
और
Mother
माँ यशोदा से
Yashoda
निवेदन करने लगे कि माँ तुम
and
थक गई
requested
हो
her
माँ?
that, are you tired?
बोले तुम हार गई हो? बोले हाँ।
So he said that, are you,
बोले तो मुझे अब
have
बंध
you
लो।
quit? So he said that
थक गई
now
हो,
you
हार
can
गई
tie
हो,
me. That
अब
you're
मुझे छोड़
tired
दो।
and you feel defeated,
इसका
then now
अर्थ
you
ये
can
है
tie me. It
कि
means
जब तक हम और आप
that till the point
दुनिया से
we
हारेंगे नहीं,
don't get
तब
defeated
तक
by
कृष्ण
this
को
world,
बांधेंगे नहीं।
till that point we won't be
कृष्ण
able to
हमारे अंदर
tie
के बंधन में
Krishna.
तब तक नहीं
He
आएगा
will not come
जब
to
तक हम दुनिया से
our
हारेंगे नहीं।
bondage
दुनिया
till
से
the
हारने
point
का अर्थ क्या है?
we are
जब
defeated by
तक
this
दुनिया
material world.
वालों का
So what
सहारा,
does it imply? That till
जब
the
तक
point
दुनिया वालों का बल त्यागेंगे नहीं,
we
तब तक
let
हमारी
go
प्राप्ति
the
नहीं हो सकती।
power of this material
द्रौपदी
universe,
को जब
we
तक
won't attain the Lord.
अपने
So
परिवार
till the
पर,
point
अपनी
Draupadi
पतियों
had
पर,
faith
इवन
on
अपने
her
अपने
husband
ऊपर जब तक
and society and on her own self,
आशा थी, तब
she
तक
had this
कृष्ण नहीं
hope.
आए।
Till that
लेकिन
point
जब
Krishna
सारी
didn't
आशा
arrive.
छोड़ दी और
But when
केवल
she left
एकमात्र कृष्ण,
all the hope and
तब
just pinned
कृष्ण
her
आए।
hope only on Lord Shri
इसीलिए
Krishna,
सूरदास जी ने
and he
लिखा है,
manifested. That is
आप
why
बल, तब
Surdas ji
बल,
has written
बाहुबल, चौथो बल है दाम, सुर
that there are
कृपा
4
शूर
types of
कृपाते,
potencies,
सब बल हारे को हरि नाम।
and a person who let
जब
goes
तक
or
हमारे मन में
forgoes
है
all
कि
these
मेरे पास
4
पैसे है ना, हम काम नहीं
potencies,
करेंगे।
a power.
हमारे पास पावर है ना,
So
हम
some
सब
people
कर
who
लेंगे।
think that till the point we have wealth,
जब
we will
तक
can
संसार
get
की
anything,
इन
or we have
वस्तुओं को
power, we can do
आधार लेकर भजन
anything.
करेंगे,
And
भगवान नहीं
till we
आएंगे।
keep this foundation
लेकिन इन
and
सारी
worship or
वस्तुओं से
perform
हार
devotional service
जाएंगे,
of the Lord, then
अर्थात इन
we
सारी
won't attain the
वस्तुओं
Lord.
से
But
युद्ध
once
कर
we
एकमात्र हरि नाम पर
detach
आश्रित
ourselves
होंगे,
from them
तो
and just
हारे को हरि नाम।
rely on the holy names of the
संसार
Lord,
को जब तक हारेंगे
then
नहीं, तब तक हरि नाम या हरि बंधन में नहीं आएंगे।
till that point
यशोदा हारी, तब जाकर कृष्ण उनके
Krishna
बंधन में
will
आए।
not come
हम
in
और
our
आपको हारना
bondage.
पड़ेगा।
So we all
हमारा
have
तो
to
क्या
be
है ना,
defeated.
अभी हम
For
पूर्ण रूप
us,
से शरणागत नहीं है,
we are
हमारी
not
थोड़ी सी
fully
शरणागति
surrendered,
पैसों में है,
and we have
पत्नी में
some
है, थोड़ी बच्चों में
sh-
है, थोड़ी फैमिली में है, थोड़ी यहाँ है, थोड़ी वहाँ है।
so we have some faith
जब तक
in
इन सब से
our
हारेंगे नहीं, हम पूर्ण
family,
शरणागति कृष्ण
wealth,
में नहीं करेंगे,
children,
बंधन में
etc.,
नहीं
and
आएंगे।
society at large. Until the point
तो
we
इस
have
प्रकार
this
आश्विन शुक्ल एकादशी को,
faith on them, we
अंकुश
won't be able
एकादशी,
to attain the Lord.
आश्विन शुक्ल द्वादशी को ये सारे पर्व, फिर त्रयोदशी, चौदशी और
So
पूर्णिमा।
Tryodashi,
अब आश्विन पूर्णिमा से ये
Chaturdashi,
कथा
and
प्रारंभ हुई
Purnima.
थी, है
So
ना?
this katha started on Ashwin Purnima.
तो आश्विन पूर्णिमा को शरद पूर्णिमा मनाई,
We celebrated Sharad
जिसे
Purnima,
महारास पूर्णिमा कहते हैं।
which is also called
फिर
Maharas
आश्विन पूर्णिमा
Purnima,
को वाल्मीकि जयंती हमने सुना,
and
मीराबाई जयंती,
Valmiki Jayanti and
लक्ष्मी
Mirabai
पूजा,
Jayanti,
समुद्र
Lakshmi
मंथन
Puja,
जिसे लक्ष्मी जी का
Samudra
प्रादुर्भाव,
Manthan,
और साथ ही साथ श्री चैतन्य
or the
महाप्रभु के
churning of the
पांचन
milk ocean, and
मुरारी गुप्त का
manifestation of Goddess of
तिरोभाव।
Fortune, and the disappearance of Murari
अब
Gupta.
आसो महीना समाप्त हुआ,
So
आश्विन
this
पूर्णिमा आसो
Ashwin
समाप्त,
month is
अब कार्तिक
concluded.
कृष्ण प्रतिमा
Now
प्रारंभ हुई।
Kartik Krishna
कार्तिक
first
मास
day starts
कृष्ण पक्ष और
Prathama.
प्रथमा तिथि। कुछ लोग कार्तिक कृष्ण
So
प्रतिमा
some
से
people
कार्तिक मास प्रारंभ करते हैं, जैसे मैंने
start the
कहा।
Kartik month
कुछ लोग
from this
आश्विन के एकादशी से ही
Prathama,
शुरू कर
and
देते हैं,
some
कुछ
start
लोग
from the
कार्तिक
11th day
कृष्ण
or
प्रतिमा से
Ekadashi.
शुरू करते हैं, आपको जो भी उचित लगे, लेकिन
So
करो।
whatever you find appropriate, but
फिर
you should
कार्तिक कृष्ण द्वितीया,
celebrate it
तृतीया
up.
दो चली गई, और
So
अब
then,
कार्तिक कृष्ण चतुर्दशी को कर्क चतुर्दशी होती है,
and this 4th day
जिसे हम
is
लोग
called
करवा
as
चौथ
Karka
कहते हैं।
Chaturdashi, which we call as Karva
हमारा
Chauth.
भारतवर्ष तो श्रद्धा और
Our
धर्म प्राण
Bharatvarsh
प्रजा है,
is
और हमारे भारतवर्ष
very
की
much
धर्म प्राण
faithful
प्रजा खास करके पंजाब
citizen,
और उसके राज्य
especially
में
in Punjab and
करवा
nearby.
चौथ व्रत
Karva
एक
Chauth
पतिव्रता नारी
is
धारण करती
celebrated,
है, और इस व्रत का
or
उद्देश्य वे
and the purpose
सौभाग्यवती बन
is
जाए, अपने
to
पति की लंबी उम्र हो जाए, पति की
so that
लंबी उम्र
she
की
could
कामना
have
हेतु
a long
कार्य
life
वंश
of
की
her husband,
नारी
and
या
for that
पत्नी
a wife
ये करवा चौथ व्रत
cel-
करती हैं।
keeps this fast on
ये
this day.
कर्क चतुर्थी की जो देवी है,
So the
करवा चौथ की जो देवी है,
presiding deity of this
वास्तव में
Karka
स्त्रियों को
Chaturdashi
सौभाग्य देने वाली है।
is the one who
ये
gives
कोई गलत पर्व या
us
ऐसा नहीं कि मान्यता, ये बिल्कुल सत्य है।
auspiciousness
तो
to
ये करवा
the
चौथ
women,
की देवी, कर्क
and it
चतुर्थी
is
की
true.
देवी जो है,
It is
स्त्रियों
not
को
some
सौभाग्य
ritual.
देने वाली है।
This
तो संसार
deity
की
can
स्त्रियां
perform,
अपने
can give
पतियों को सौभाग्य के लिए
auspiciousness to these
लेकिन
women.
तत्व से यदि हम
And
लोग
if we
देखें,
see in the
तो
element,
हम सब के प्रति
then
इस संसार
oh,
में जीवन
our
मात्र
husband,
के पति
or
एकमात्र
for
भगवान
everyone,
कृष्ण है।
for all the living entity,
इसलिए
is not
करवा
other
चौथ
than
सबको
Lord
करना
Shri
चाहिए।
Krishna.
इस साल
So
तो
we
हमारे
all should keep
केवल
Karva
पंजाबी
Chauth.
लोगों ने किया, हमारी कोकिला माता ने किया, कमला देवी दासी ने, लेकिन करवा चौथ सबको करना चाहिए।
So
किसके
we
लिए?
all should
भगवान
keep
कृष्ण
it,
के
and we
लिए।
should keep it or do it for
क्योंकि कर्क
Lord
चतुर्थी
Shri
देवी जो है ना,
Krishna,
वास्तविक सौभाग्य देती है। यदि
because
कृष्ण
it
का
gives
स्मरण
us
करके
auspiciousness.
कृष्ण को हम पति मानकर
And when we
ये व्रत करते हैं तो निश्चित वह सौभाग्य, वह कृपा प्राप्त
consider
होती है।
Krishna as our husband and we
श्रीमद् भागवत
celebrate
गीता
this
में जो
festival, then we
परम
will get
वेदों में
most
सुखदेव जी ने ये
auspiciousness
कहा,
in
यज्ञपति,
our life.
धरापति, इस संसार में जितने भी जीव हैं सबके एकमात्र पति
So
कृष्ण है। और
it is
मीरा
said
ने
that
तो सीधा ही कह दिया,
all the
मेरे तो
things
गिरधर
in this
गोपाल, दूसरा
world,
नहीं कोई।
master is Lord Shri Krishna. And
तो
even
इस
Mirabai
प्रकार
has
से
said that there
कार्तिक
is no
मास
one
कृष्ण
else
पक्ष चतुर्थी
on
तिथि
whom
में,
I rely
जिसे
rather
कर्क
than
चतुर्थी या करवा
Giridhar.
चौथ कहते हैं, ये व्रत रखा जाता है। फिर आगे बढ़े तो
So
कार्तिक
if we proceed
कृष्ण,
further,
कार्तिक मास कृष्ण पक्ष
so
पंचमी तिथि को
on the Panchami
हमारे
or the
परम
fifth day,
वंदनीय धारा के
the
एक महान भक्त श्री
the great
नरोत्तम दास
devotee
ठाकुर का
Sri
तिरुभाव
Narottam
दिन,
Das Thakur
अद्भुत।
disappearance day is
नरोत्तम दास
celebrated
ठाकुर जिन्होंने हजारों भजन
or
लिखे,
observed. So the one who has written
चैतन्य
thousands
महाप्रभु के
of
पार्षदों में ये
Vaishnav
अंतिम
bhajans,
पार्षदों में से थे,
and he is considered as the
और
last
इसलिए
associate
इनको
of Chaitanya
चैतन्य
Mahaprabhu,
महाप्रभु और
and
उनकी
therefore
परंपरा के जो साधु संत वैष्णव थे, उनका बड़ा
the
विरोध
sages
था।
and saints
उन्होंने अपने भजनों में
had
ये सब निवेदन
so
किया
much
है।
separation with them,
गौरांग
and that is why
गोपिका
he
तनय
has
पुलक शरीर
presented it in his
तो
bhajans.
कब मेरे जीवन में ऐसा दिन आएगा
He has written
कि
that when
चैतन्य
I
महाप्रभु
will
का
get
नाम लेते हुए
a day in my
मेरा शरीर
life that
पुलकित हो जाएगा।
I will
वैष्णव
chant the
को
name of
लगेगी,
Chaitanya
और
Mahaprabhu,
खास करके नरोत्तम
and
दास
my
ठाकुर ने
I will be
वैष्णवों की
overwhelmed
महिमा को
with
बहुत
ecstasy.
गाया।
And he had sung
वैष्णव क्या
the
चीज
glories
है,
of Vaishnavas
उन्होंने
in great
वैष्णवों
detail.
के ऊपर बहुत काम किया।
He has worked
और नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर ने
so much on
अद्वितीय
Vaishnavas,
ग्रंथ लिखा,
and he
प्रेम
has
भक्ति
written
चंद्रिका,
a
बंगाली
very
भाषा
great
में
scripture in Bengali,
वेदों के सारे सिद्धांत
which
और
presents
चैतन्य
all
महाप्रभु के
the
गौड़ीय सारे
philosophies
सिद्धांत,
of Vedas and
छोटी सी
principles
पुस्तिका
of
है, ऐसे
Gaudiya
छोटी सी नहीं है, थोड़ी मोटी
principles,
है,
although
लेकिन
it's not a
प्रेम
small
भक्ति
book.
चंद्रिका में
And but this
भजन के
Prem
रूप में उन्होंने सारे
Chandrika,
सिद्धांत प्रस्तुत
Prem
किए।
Bhajan Chandrika, he has presented all the
नरोत्तम दास
principles.
ठाकुर लोकनाथ गोस्वामी के
Narottam
शिष्य
Das
हुए।
Thakur was a disciple of
लोकनाथ
Loknath
गोस्वामी किसी
Goswami,
को अपना शिष्य नहीं बनाते थे,
and
बड़े
he
विनम्र
didn't accept
संत
it
थे।
any
और
one
नरोत्तम
as his
दास
disciple,
ठाकुर
as he
बोले
was
ठीक
very
है, मैं
humble.
लोकनाथ गोस्वामी
But
से दीक्षा लूं। बोले मैं
Narottam
किसी को
Das
दीक्षा
had
नहीं
this
देता।
firm
नरोत्तम दास
faith
ठाकुर ने
that I
बड़ा
will take
शरणागत
initiation
होकर
from
प्रभु
him,
की सेवा की,
and he
तब
used to
जाकर
serve
लोकनाथ
him with
गोस्वामी ने
complete
अपने
surrender.
जीवन में केवल एक
And
चेला बनाया,
then
और वो
Loknath
नरोत्तम दास
Goswami just
ठाकुर।
made one disciple,
केवल
and
एक
that was
शिष्य लोकनाथ
Narottam Das
गोस्वामी
Thakur.
का, लेकिन एक करोड़ों के
But
समान
this
निकले।
one disciple was
हम
far greater than
इस्कॉन
millions
में
of disciples. In
सुबह होते ही
Iskcon,
और शंख फूंका जाता है,
when
और
the
फिर
first
गुरु
conch
चरण
shell
पद्म
is
केवल भगति सद्म,
blown, then we
जो हम
start
गुरु
with
पूजा गाते हैं,
the Guru
उस गुरु
Puja.
पूजा के
That
कंपाइलर रचयिता
the compiler
नरोत्तम दास
is
ठाकुर है।
Narottam Das Thakur.
इसलिए गुरु पूजा के अंत में आप गाते हो
And
ना,
therefore,
लोकनाथ
at the end,
लोके रजीवन,
we sing that
लोकनाथ
Lokin,
जिसके
Raja
जीवन है
Lokina,
वो
that who
नरोत्तम
is the
ये भजन
life
लिख
of
रहा है।
Loknath,
तो नरोत्तम दास
that
ठाकुर
Narottam
का
is
ये
writing
भजन।
this bhajan.
ऐसे नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर का तिरुभाव इस कार्तिक महीने के
So
कृष्ण पक्ष की पंचमी तिथि को
Such Narottamdas Thakur disappeared on the 5th day of this Kartik month. If we proceed further, then the 6th day is passed, and now the 7th day is the bathing of or holy dip of Radhakund and Shyamakund. And on the 8th day, that is the Kartik Ashtami, which is also called Ahu Ashtami or Bahula Ashtami. And on this day, Radhakund and Shyamakund manifested, which we heard. So we will add 2-3 more points in this. On this Ashtami, Radha and Krishna manifested Radha and Shyamakund first, but it happened in Dwapar Yuga. And when the time elapsed, it's all disappeared. And so after, before 550 years, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Vrindavan and he re-established or rediscovered this Shyama Kund and Radha Kund, and that also happened on Bahula Ashtami. So on this Kartik Krishna Ashtami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rediscovered or re-established Radha Kund and Shyama Kund on this day. So if we move further, then there is the 9th day of Kartik Krishna, and it is Veerbhadra appearance. Then the Kartik Ekadashi. So it is a beautiful Rama Ekadashi. Then Dwadashi or the 12th day of the calendar. Then it is Vagbaras. Then Kartik Krishna Trayodashi, which we call Dhanteras. So this day is the manifestation day of Dhanvantri, and he makes us disease free. So whoever wants to be a medical practitioner, especially in Ayurveda, they want to progress in Ayurvedic science, they should worship Lord Dhanvantri. So on the 13th day, Dhanteras day, Dhanvantri Bhagwan manifested, and even elixir or the nectar also manifested that day. So if we worship, then we will become disease free. And if we move forward, then the Kartik Maas, Krishna Paksh, 14th day, that is Chaturdashi, which is also considered as Roop Deepavali, or we also call it Kali Chaudash. So it is also celebrated in Bengal in that manner. And the festival that we wait for throughout the year, that is Deepavali. I have already ordered for the fireworks. I've told them to bring fireworks for us in US. So you've already heard the glories of Diwali. So do you remember, or you? I only have to remember. So I will just remind you in one moment. First glory is the marriage of Sri Lakshmi Narayan. And the possession by Bali Maharaj to Nandev. Then Narkasura's killing and freeing these 16,100 princesses and marrying them. The finishing of exile of Pandavas and coming back to Indraprasth. 5th The in Mahavir Swami's manifestation day, and then the Golden Temple was established on this day, 8th on Deepavali, Kali Puja, and 9th return of Lord Sri Ram after finishing his exile of 14 years. And then the breaking of the pot by Krishna and Yashoda's tying him to the wooden mortar. And one extra, and 11th is the Mansi Ganga, which is in Govardhan Parikrama or circumambulation. There is a place that is Mansi Ganga. When Nandi Yashoda wanted to go to holy places, that we want to go to Haridwar, etc. Said that all the holy places are in my pocket, and my old parents will go to holy places. That no need to go. Everything is here. Manifested all the holy places there on the foothills of Govardhan, and there is Mansi Ganga. And the manifestation of Mansi Ganga was on the day of Deepavali. And lastly, the coronation of Vikramaditya. So now the Shukla Paksh starts. So the first day is the new year of Gujarati. So initially people used to visit and they used to bow down to at the elders' feet, and they used to get brand new notes, currency from the elders, and they used to be very happy. So the new year starts. I want to give you a message here that in the new year, we should always take one vow that you will wear new clothes, that I am sure and certain. People take new clothes, new car, new home, etc. But even if you don't take all these things new, but we should have new thoughts. And we should have new thoughts every day. A sage is the one who has new consciousness and new thought. And we are always worried about what others have said long back to us. We are unable to forget that. So we have to recreate ourselves with new thoughts. If we want to celebrate the new year, we should forget the past, but do remember from whoever you have taken something individual advice. Apart from that, we should forget and let go and start with new consciousness and new thought. So we will be in Kusum Sarovar on this day, and thousands of devotees will be there. Everybody will be wearing new clothes, and they will be surrounded by me. We are very fortunate that since I am born, all these days are celebrated in Braj, whether it is Diwali, Chaturdashi or New Year. All these are in Braj. So the year starts with circumambulating Giri Govardhan and Brajan. We'll have association, Tulsi Darshan, etc. And there is no other work than this in the new year. So even if we're not able to do this year, but we should plan in such a way and we should try to do that. So on this first day, Govardhan Puja is also performed, and it started or was established by Lord Shri Krishna himself, which we heard a few days back. And then on this new year is the veneration of the mother cow. And then Bali Detya veneration and Gaudiya Acharya Rasikanand appearance day is on that day. So this way the Kartik month first day of Shukla is celebrated. So the second day is Bhai Beej or Bhai Dooj, and if you are in Braj, then it is called Yam Dutiya. On this day in Braj, the Yam Dutiya at Mathura Vishram Ghat, if lakhs of people gather to take a dip, because it is mentioned in the Puranas that on this day, if a brother goes to her sister's home and she offers him food and he fulfills the desire of his sister, so on this day, Yamraji went to his wife Yamunaji because they are brother and sister, they are twins. So she offered very nice offering to him and he was satisfied. And he said that you can ask whatever you want. She said that you should put lock in the hellish planet Arnak. So he said that this is not possible. So there was a huge discussion. I'm going to discuss there, but in short, ultimately she said that on this day at least, that is on the day of Bhai Dooj, if a brother and sister come and take a holy dip in Vishram Ghat Mathura, then no matter how much sinful they are, you don't have to take them to hell. And Yamraji agreed. That is why brother and sister go there on this day. And on this day, Vasudev Ghosh appearance day is also on this day. Do you remember Vasudev Ghosh? So you don't remember, that is also good for me.
तो वासुदेव घोष यदि आपको याद हो,
so if you remember Vasudev Ghosh, then in the Pitru Paksh we have heard,
हमें क्या पता आप भी हर डे के शौकीन हो, चैतन्य महाप्रभु के साथ नहीं थे,
the one who kept Harar, and he said that you cannot be a sannyasi, you should be a householder. So that Vasudev Ghosh appeared on this day. Then on the Kartik Paksh, Panchami is called Labh Pacham, where there is always auspiciousness, and the disappearance day of Srila Prabhupada. In Iskcon, it is celebrated in a grand manner. And if we proceed further, then on the sixth day, it's the Shashti Puja or Chhat Puja. It is also called Surya Shashti, and it is the manifestation day of Shashti Devi. And on this day, as we heard, on Sharad Purnima, the elixir comes from the moon, but on the Shashti, the elixir is manifested from the effulgence of the sun god. And on the seventh day, the pride of Gujarat, it's the appearance day of Jalaram Bapa. He has worked so well, and we have discussed about the same through the medium of kathas. But he did a great feat in the human welfare in all his temples. Till today, the kitchens are going on, and 24/7, whenever you go, you will get hot meal for free. And they don't take any donation from anyone. Nobody knows what is the source, how much they get, from where they get. Nobody is aware. And thousands of people, thousands of temples have feed lakhs and crores of devotees. So if a sage or saint come to your home, you would say that all this wealth belongs to you. And this home is also yours. This office is also yours. But will somebody say that my wife is also yours? Nobody will say that. But Jalaram Papa said that, yeah, your wife is also, my wife is also yours. So when the Lord demanded that I need a servitor, so he said that you can take my wife, and that was the test. And such Jalaram Papa manifested on the 7th day of Kartik Shukla Saptami. And this is 8th day is also the Gopa Ashtami, the end of Treta Yuga, and the manifestation day of Mother Cow. And third, on this day, Lord Shri Krishna started grazing the cows. Till now, he used to graze the cows, but on the 6th year, on Gopashtami, he started grazing the cows, which we discussed yesterday, that even Srimati Radharani accompanied him in a dress of a Gopa. So her Gopa Vesh or attire is also on this day of Gopashtami. Then on the 9th day, that is Kartik Shukla Navami. So see, so many festivals in this month. It is Akshay Navami. It is said, if you do any charity on this day, it will never diminish. And on this day, the Dwapar Yuga started. Kartik Mas Shukla Paksh Navami, Dwapar Yuga started. And you might be listening for the first time, probably, that Lord Shri Krishna left Vraj and went to Mathura, and that happened on this day, the day after the Gopashtami. So on this day, he left Vraja and went to Mathura. And from that day, in Vraj, the sages and saints perform Yugal Parikrama. That means Mathura and Vrindavan circumambulation is done, because on this day he went from Vrindavan to Mathura. And Kartik Shukla Navami, even the Amla or berry, gooseberry, manifested. In our Bharat, when we study in school, we used to eat, because that seller of gooseberry is in front of the schools. That is why people of Bharatvarsha are never far behind in any field. So this gooseberry was born on this day. Please listen carefully. After Lord Tulsi Ji, in plants, if Krishna likes anything else, is Avla or gooseberry. It is very dear to the Lord, and it is said that from Kartik Shukla Navami, if somebody eats gooseberry 1, 2, or 3 and eats for 108 days, then he will become disease free. It is mentioned in the scriptures. So thus gooseberry was born on this day. Then on the 10th day, then the 11th day, that is Ekadashi. So some people say that this is the last month of Ekadash, Kartik, and some conclude the Chaturmas and Dev Prabodhini Ekadashi, which we celebrated when the Lord, the Shayan Ekadashi, where the Lord slept, and Prabodhini or Uthan Ekadashi, the day when Lord awakes or wakes up, and
4 महीने के बाद भगवान जगते हैं. कार्तिक शुक्ल एकादशी प्रबोधिनी एकादशी के दिन अम्बरीश महाराज का वो 1 साल वाला व्रत,
and Ambrish Maharaj's 1 year
कथा है, ये कार्तिक शुक्ल एकादशी
fasting concluded, and the fasting of Ambrish and
एकादशी को तुलसी आविर्भाव शालिग्राम आविर्भाव
Durvasa Muni also happened on this day,
शालिग्राम की
and
विवाह तिथि मानी जाती है.
it is also considered as the marriage day of Tulsi Ji and Shaligram. And from this day, Bhishma Panchak fast starts. So if in the whole Kartik month you are not able to perform austerity or fasting, or you left something, or you broke some regulation or rule, then there is one option that from the Ekadashi or the 11th day till the Purnima, if someone performs this Bhishma Panchak fast or vrat, then he will be relieved of all the mistakes he has done in this Kartik month, and he gets the benefit of the whole month in these 5 days. So now comes the Chaturdashi. Or the 14th day. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on this 14th day came to Vrindavan from Jagannath, but he didn't enter Vrindavan, but he stayed at Akrur Ghat, which is the border of Mathura and Vrindavan. So he reached Akrur Ghat or wharf, and on the 15th day he entered Braj.
So कार्तिक मास शुक्ल पक्ष पूर्णिमा के दिन महाप्रभु का ब्रज में प्रवेश होना, और ये कब की बात है? सन 1515.
And it happened in 1515.
सन 1515 में कार्तिक शुक्ल पूर्णिमा के दिन महाप्रभु ने प्रवेश किया, और कार्तिक शुक्ल
and on the Kartik Purnima, this Bhishma Panchak fast is concluded. And for your information, Lord Krishna killed Kansa on this day.
So कंस का वध किया था कार्तिक शुक्ल पूर्णिमा के दिन, और इस दिन महाप्रभु ने वृंदावन में प्रवेश करके,
and Mahaprabhu entered Vraja, and there is a tree Imlitala in Vrindavan, and here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed Ras. The Ras that Krishna performed was with only the eternal associates, that is Nitya Siddhas and Gopis. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed this Ras, all living entities participated, and they took the form of gopis. And if so, Tulsi Shaligram Vivaha is also celebrated on the Purnima. But this is such a day that you don't need to take any auspicious time. Because since 4 months, nobody does any auspicious activity, and after four, 4 months,
जो टाइम मिला हो, जो बुकिंग मिला, जो हॉल मिला, जो डेट, जो टाइम मिला, कर लेता है. और वैसे भी शास्त्र में भी लिखा है कि ये दिन
and it is
इतना
mentioned in
पवित्र है,
scripture that this day is
मुझे
so
करने की
pious that
जरूरत नहीं.
you need not to
कार्तिक शुक्ल
see
पूर्णिमा
any
परम
auspicious
पवित्र
time,
मानी जाती है. इस
because it
प्रकार
is
से
the most glorious. So in this manner,
अश्विन मास की एकादशी से
Ashwin
लेकर
Mas Ekadashi
कार्तिक
to
शुक्ल पूर्णिमा तक
Kartik
345
Shukla Purnima,
दिन
for
वो जितना हो
45
सके
days,
सदाई
the
में कर देते
Vaishnavas
हैं. तो इस प्रकार से
celebrate
भक्तों
this
को
Kartik
इस
month
कार्तिक
with
महीने
so
की
much
महिमा.
festivity and grandeur.
तो ये हुई कार्तिक मास की महिमा. आइए अब रास
So
की ओर हम आगे बढ़ते हैं.
we will proceed towards the
दामोदर
Ras.
में अंतिम 8
In Damodar,
तो रास
Mahima or glory is
तो
Ras,
रास की महिमा के अंतर्गत इतना ही
and under
कि
that,
जब चीर हरण लीला हुई
when
तो
the
भगवान
Chir
श्री कृष्ण
Haran
ने गोपियों का समर्पण
Leela
किया
was performed, and he saw the
और गोपियों
surrender
के
of the
समर्पण को देखकर
gopis,
कृष्ण ने
and
गोपियों
by
को वादा
seeing
किया
that, he
कि मैं
promised
बहुत
the
जल्द
gopis of
रास
Raja
भाग्य दूंगा.
that I will give you
और फिर
the
शरद
benefit
पूर्णिमा
of
के
Ras.
दिन
And on the Sharad
कृष्ण ने
Purnima
बांसुरी
day,
बजाई
Krishna
और
played his
सारी
flute,
गोपियां
and all the
अपना
gopis
सब कुछ त्याग कर छोड़ कर
left
भगवान
everything
कृष्ण
behind
के पास
and
आई.
came to Lord Shri Krishna.
अब एक बात तो आपको माननी पड़ेगी.
So you might agree on one
ब्रज
thing,
में से
that
मथुरा गए तब कितने
Krishna
साल के थे?
from went
कृष्ण
to
ब्रज में कितने साल रहे? 11.5 वर्ष.
Mathura from
पूरी
Raj.
दुनिया जानती
So
है,
he was 11
पूरी
and a half
दुनिया जानती
years
है
when
कि
he left.
कृष्ण
And everybody knows
11.5 वर्ष
that
ब्रज
he
में
was
रहे.
11 and a half years he stayed in
कृष्ण
Braj.
ये महाराज આમ જાતા જાતા તો નહીં જ કર્યો હોય, 1-2 વર્ષ પહેલા જ કર્યો હશે. આમ ऐसे
And
ऐसे तो
he
नहीं ना, रास
might not
करके
have
निकल
done
गए. पहले ही किया होगा ना कुछ
a few
2-3
years
साल
back, maybe
पहले.
2-3
तो
years back.
11.5 ब्रज ब्रज में रहे. 11.5
So
वर्ष.
he was
तो
11
कृष्ण
and a
जब
half when
रास
he
किया
left
उस
Braj.
समय वो 8 साल के होंगे.
So when he
समझ में आ रहा है
performed
आपको? 8
Ras,
साल
he
के,
was
9 साल
8
के
year
और 10
or
साल के
9-year
होंगे.
old,
और 10 साल
or
के लड़के के
maximum
होंगे.
10.
कृष्ण 10 साल के तो
And
गोपियां
this
5 साल
10-year
की,
old,
8-9 साल की गोपियां होगी.
and the gopis would be 5,
तो
7 or
इन
9-year
तरह
old.
के बच्चों पर
So such
कामना का दोष
kids,
नहीं लगाया जाता. पहला
they
पॉइंट
don't,
ये क्लियर कर रहा हूँ. कुछ लोग अपनी 3rd क्लास की बुद्धि में
the
जो सोचते हैं
people have their
कि इतनी सारी
third
गोपियां और ये रास
the
ये
thing
वो,
that
तो पहले तो एक
so many
बेसिक नॉलेज ये
gopis
है
and
कि
Krishna,
इन बच्चों में
the
कोई
basic
भी
knowledge
गुण
is
नहीं
that
होता.
such small children
तो
are
ये वाला
devoid
दोष
of
नहीं लगाया जा सकता
sense
कि
gratification and
भगवान
they
श्री
cannot
कृष्ण
be
में ये
blamed for it.
सिद्धांत भी लागू नहीं होता है. तो एक बेसिक
And
जानकारी
although
है
it doesn't applies
कि
on
जितनी
the
भी
Lord
गोपियां
himself,
है वो
but
कृष्ण
still,
स्वरूपा है.
all
सारी
these
गोपियां कृष्ण की
denizens of
परछाई है.
Raja
जैसे
are the shadows of
एक
Lord Shri
लड़का अपनी
Krishna.
परछाई के साथ खेलता है,
As a
वैसे कृष्ण अपनी
child
परछाई के
plays
साथ
with his
खेला
shadow,
करते हैं.
similarly,
ये
he
रास और कुछ नहीं,
plays
ये
with
प्रेम
these
का आदान
gopis.
प्रदान है.
And it is
आप ये
nothing
ये
else
मत
than a
समझिए कि रास
reciprocation
जो
of
है
love.
ये बहुत नई चीज है. नहीं,
We should not think that this
सबसे
is something
पुराना
new.
नृत्य
The
यदि कोई है तो
first
है
and
रास.
foremost
बात
dance
को
form is
समझिएगा.
Ras.
रास जो है ना सबसे पुरानी चीज है. कुछ लोग
Ras
ऐसे
is the oldest dance
जानते
form.
हैं नहीं
That
और अज्ञान
people
के
don't
कारण
are aware,
बोल
and
देते हैं
because
नहीं
of
नया लोग
ignorance
कराए
they say
नया
that
કાઈ
this is
નથી રહેવા
something new.
બાપા. આ
But it
કૃષ્ણ
is nothing
પાછળ
new.
શું કરે છે મને કયો હાલો. એ રાસ જ
What
કરે છે.
does Krishna do behind
तो
me?
सबसे
He's
पुरानी
doing the
और
Ras.
पवित्र वस्तु है
So
रास.
the most
लेकिन हाँ,
pious and
उस
pure thing
रास
is
के
Ras.
स्वरूप को आज
But
बिगाड़ा गया है.
that form has
उस
been
रास के स्वरूप को आज बिगाड़ा गया.
contaminated
कृष्ण
today.
शुद्ध सात्विक लेवल पर रास करते थे और आज
Krishna performed
शुद्ध
it
तामसिक लेवल पर रास
in
किया
the
जाता है. ये हम
Shuddh
मानते हैं
or
कि फिल्मों
pure
के गानों पर
sattvic
नाचना,
form.
फिल्मों
But
के गानों
today
पर
it has
नृत्य
been
करना ये गलत है.
contaminated by
लेकिन
dancing
रास स्टाइल
in
जो
the
है
complete
वो तो सबसे
mode of
पुरानी है.
ignorance.
कृष्ण की तो ये
Dancing
स्टाइल
on the Bollywood songs
तो रास
is
की
not
बात है.
appropriate, even we agree on that.
તમારે જો રાસ લીલામાં ભાગ લેવો ને તો
And
ગુજરાતી
if you
ડાન્સ
want to
મારવો જ પડે.
celebrate the Ras,
ઈ
then
ધોતિયું ને ઈ દસિયું ને ઈ તમને ઈ અહીંયા ગુજરાતીને મળ્યા વગર મેળ જ નહીં આવે.
you won't be
રાસમાં
able to
તમે કદાચ
understand
રાસમાં પ્રવેશતા જ
without
પહેલા છે
Gujaratis. Even if you get an entry in
ધોતિયું
Ras,
નહીં તો તમારે આમ
but if you
જોડે
don't know
ધકેલે
how,
ચડો.
then
સમજ
you
પડે.
will put
એટલે
your
એ
feet on someone else's foot.
खैर तो रास जो है ना
So
ये
Ras
परमात्मा और परमात्मा
is a relationship between the living entity and the Lord. So he played the flute and he had this desire to perform the ras, and all the gopis came to the Lord. He saw them, and the denizens of Raja, the gopis saw Krishna, and he tested them. And he says, "Why are you here?" They said that, "Oh Krishna, you have invited us. We left everything and we came here, and you're asking why we are here? We came here to see you." He said that, "Oh, so now have you seen me? Now you should leave. You should go back." Krishna said that, "You have left your husband-in-laws, and we have sacrificed so much to come and see you or visit you." So one gopi come forward and says that in Bhagavad Gita you said that we should leave all these small big religion and just take shelter of me. And when we have done the same, now you're sending us back. Where shall we go from here? So Krishna says that you're already married, you should go back to your husband. He said that, who is the master of the soul? The master of the soul is Paramatma, or the Lord himself. And who has, he says that you can go to your parents, who is the father of the soul? That is none other than the Lord. So they started sharing philosophy to Krishna. So there was one Gujarati, and she said that we will not go back. She said in Gujarati. And Krishna said that, why you don't go back? And this Gujarati, she said in Gujarati.
રસિયો રૂપાળો રંગ રેલિયો ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. રસિયો રૂપાળો રંગ રેલિયો ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. હે મારે માથે છે યમુનાજીની હેલ રે ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. હે મારે માથે છે યમુનાજીની હેલ રે ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. એવો રસિયો રૂપાળો રંગ રેલિયો ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. રસિયો રૂપાળો રંગ રેલિયો ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. મારે માથે છે યમુનાજીની હેલ રે ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. અમે ગાયું દોયા વિના આવ્યા. અમે ગાયું દોયા વિના આવ્યા ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. અમે ગાયું દોયા વિના આવ્યા ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. પછી જો વાછરડાના ખેલ રે ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. પછી જો વાછરડાના ખેલ રે ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. રસિયો રૂપાળો રંગ રેલિયો ઘેર જાઉં ગમતું નથી. અમે છાશું કર્યા વિના આવ્યા ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી, અમે છાછું કર્યા વિના આવ્યા, ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી. એ પછી જો માખણિયા ના ખેલ રે, ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી. એ પછી જો માખણિયા ના ખેલ રે, ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી. એવો રસિયો રૂપાળો રંગ રેલિયો, ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી. એ મારા માથે છે યમુના જીની હેલ રે, ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી. ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી, ઘેર જાવું ગમતું નથી. मैं समझ रहा हूं कि आपको बैठना भी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, तमने बेसू ही गमतु नहीं.
Can understand that you don't even want to sit, but we all are bound by the time factor.
7 दिन भागवत कथा होती है,
7 days the Bhagavad Katha is there organized, and we don't want to leave that Bhagavatam. And when the Lord Himself is there, how could gopis leave the Lord? Gopis said that, how could we go? And they said that still, who is the master of the master? You are the Lord. And if you want us to leave, we will leave. We cannot force you. But do you think that after separation with you, will we be able to reach home? Are you confident that after we leave, then we will go home? Will we be able to take our life? You are our life and soul, and you're telling us to leave you. It means to leave our life and soul. And even if we go, but you will be blamed for our death. And if somebody gives you defame, that because of us you are defamed, that because of you we died, we won't be able to tolerate this infamy of you. What are we supposed to do? So in this manner, gopis told Lord Shri Krishna, and thus this speech was called as Pranay Geet. And Krishna said that I was just testing you. So he said that now let's play Ras. And in the whole chapter it is mentioned beautifully. The beautiful Ras Leela was performed. It was amazing. And you can see in the backdrop, Krishna is one. But he did the Ras in such a that 33 crore gopis were thinking that Krishna is with her alone. And Radharani had anger, and she had this thought that Krishna has left me and playing with others. All others felt pride, and Radharani had this man, and so he left the gopis along with Radharani. And as Radharani had more affection towards Krishna, and in a joyful mood, she said that I am tired by walking, so can you please pick me up? And Krishna said that sure, and he went, and he went to take Srimati Radharani, but when Radharani saw, he was not there. So now the gopis and the Srimati Radharani, they all were distressed. The gopis thought that he is with Radharani, and when they entered the deep forest, they saw that Radharani was filled with mud. Her eyes were filled with tears, and her hair were all disabled. And they said that we thought that he is with you, but no, he left. So she said that he left, and when they started searching for him, and they couldn't find him. And then they come on the banks of Yamuna Ji, and there beautifully they sing a song with eyes filled with tears. They sang this song, which is called Gopi Geet by Shukdev Goswami. And for your information, this Gopi Geet was sung in this Kartik month. And on this Kartik month, this Ras Leela was performed. And that is why in Iskcon, during this Kartik month, Gopi Geet is sung. So there are 19 verses in this Gopi Geet. And we have already done 2 parts, and the third is still pending. So we've already discussed a few. So whatever we can discuss in whatever time we have, so we will in detail, in short, we will try to understand, because it is glorious to sing Gopi Geet. So we will try to sing, and we all will sing together, because this Gopi Geet was sung by 33 crore gopis together. So just see and recite together.
Gopya uchuhu Jayati te dhikam Janmana vraja Shrayat indira Shashvadatrahi Daitadrushatam Dikshutavaka Stvai Grita Sava Tvam Vichinvate Stvai Drita Sava Tvam Vichinvate. गोपियाँ कहती हैं,
Gopis recite that, O Krishna, Jayati te adhikam, since you have been born here from, so this Vraj and Vrindavan, adhikam Jayati, means it has achieved greatness just by your birth, and it has got so much fame, and it has become more fortunate. So before your birth, it was not that opulent, but now by your birth, all the opulence has arrived here. Even the goddess of fortune, Shrayat Indira,
जब से आपका जन्म हुआ है ना,
since you are born here,
निरंतर वैकुंठ में जो रहने
constantly
वाली इंदिरा माने लक्ष्मी,
Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune who constantly resides in Vaikuntha, is here in Vraja.
कृष्ण क्या आप हमारी ओर नहीं
O
देखोगे?
Krishna, will you not look towards us?
हे प्रियतम,
O beloved,
सभी दिशाओं में
in all the
आपकी
directions,
गोपियां आपको
all the
खोज रही
gopis
है।
are searching for you.
एक बार आप अपनी दृष्टि हमारे
So
ऊपर
please
डाल दो,
just
क्योंकि
put a glance on
पिता
us.
केशव,
Why?
क्योंकि हमारे
Why
पति
it does
कृष्ण
not?
आपके अंदर टिके हुए
Because
हैं।
our life
आप नहीं हो तो
is
मानो
dependent
हमारे
on you.
प्राण चले गए
If
हैं।
you're not there, then it means that
सुस्त्वयि
our
धृता सव त्वां
soul has left
विचिन्तयन्ते।
the body.
आपकी गोपियां भटक रही है,
All
बिना
your
प्राण के परेशान हो रही है।
gopis are
मानो कृष्ण कहे क्यों
roaming
परेशान हो रहे हो, चले जाओ यहाँ से।
in distress. So if Krishna says that you can go back, then in the next verse the gopis recite
शरदुदाशये साधुजातसत् शरदुदाशये साधुजातसत् सरसिजो दर श्रीमृषा दृशा सूरतनाथ ते शुल्कदासिका सूरतनाथ ते शुल्कदासिका वरदनी घ्नतो नेह किं बध। कृष्ण,
Oh Krishna,
आप कहते हो कि हम यहाँ से
you
चली जाएं।
tell us to leave you.
कृष्ण, इस संसार में
Oh
ऐसी
Krishna,
कौन नारी
in
होगी
this world, who will
जो
be
एक
the
बार
woman
आपके रूप को
who
देख
have
ले
just
और
seen your
आपके हुए
beauty
बिना रह
once
सके?
and could
अरे दुनिया के लोग तो दुनिया
try
में
not to be
चकाचौंध
yours?
इसलिए पागल है
People
कि
are
कृष्ण
so
आपको देख
crazy
रहे हैं।
about the material opulence because they haven't
आपकी
seen you
सुंदरता
yet.
क्या है?
Your
शरद
beauty,
उदास ये
they are
साधु
ignorant
जात
of the same.
शरद ऋतु में
So in the
सरोवर के जल
winter season,
अत्यंत निर्मल हो जाते हैं
the water of the
और
pond
उस
becomes
शरद
extremely
ऋतु में
cold,
निर्मल हुए
and
सरोवर के जल
this
में जो कमल
cold
फूलता है
water, the
सभी कणाओं से युक्त
lotuses
होता है,
that
सारी कला
blossoms
लेकर वो
is
कमल प्रकट होता है
has all
और
the
उस कमल के बीच में जो
blossom
पराग होती है वो तो उससे भी अधिक
and
सुंदर होती है, लेकिन कृष्ण आपकी सुंदरता के सामने शरद ऋतु के का कमल कुछ नहीं है।
so but
मतलब आप
in
तो
front
शरद
in
ऋतु के
comparison
कमल की
to
सुंदरता को हर
you,
लेते हो।
the
हे सुरतनाथ,
beauty of that
हे
lotus
गोपियों
is
के नाथ,
nothing.
आपकी इस
So,
सुंदरता को देखकर
and by
हम
just
बिना
seeing your
मोल के
beauty,
बिक चुकी है।
we have sold
कृष्ण,
ourselves to you for free,
दुनिया की दासियां काम करती हैं तो
and
वेतन लेती हैं,
the
लेकिन
servants
विचार तो
work
करो,
to
हम
get
बिना वेतन
wages,
वाली आपकी
but
दासी बन चुकी हैं।
we
हमने
are
आपसे
your
कभी कोई वेतन
servitors
मांगा?
without
हमने आपसे
any
कभी कोई
wages. We haven't
कामना
asked
रखी?
you
सुख
anything. We
संपत्ति
haven't desired
बढ़ावे,
anything
कष्ट
from
मिटे
you.
तन का धन संपत्ति कुछ नहीं, हम बिना
We haven't
वेतन
asked
वाली
anything
आपकी
from
नौकरानी
you.
बन चुकी है। आपके रूप को
We
देखकर
work
हम
for
खरीद
you
चुकी हैं।
wagelessly, and we are
तो
sold
कृष्ण,
on your beauty. So, oh Krishna,
ऐसी दासी आपके
thus
बिना और
servitors
नहीं है।
are dying without you,
आपका दर्शन न देकर
and
आपकी इन दासियों को मारना, क्या ये
are
आपका
killing
हमको
them
मारने के बराबर नहीं है? क्या कृष्ण आप हमारा वध
without
नहीं कर
giving
पाए?
your darshan? Isn't it killing
केवल
us
धनुष बाण से ही वध नहीं होता कृष्ण,
just by
केवल
using the
तलवार
weapons?
धारण
Is
से ही
not
वध
the
नहीं होता।
killing,
आपका हमको
but
छोड़कर चले जाना,
you're
ये आप
leaving
हमको
us
मार रहे हो, ये
is
आप हमारा
killing
वध
us.
कर रहे हो। गोपी आगे कहती हैं,
And gopis recite further.
विष जलाप्ययाद व्यालराक्षसाद, विष जलाप्ययाद व्यालराक्षसाद, वर्षमारुतान् वैदूतानला, वृषमयात्मजात् विश्वतो भयात्, वृषमयात्मजात् विश्वतो भयात्, रोषभते वयं रक्षितामुः। कृष्णा,
Krishna, you should remind or remember, while staying in this Vraj, we have faced so much distresses and obstacles, and whenever we were distressed, you always protected us.
एक एक याद गिना गिना कर कहती है, विष जलाप्य याद,
And they are reminding Krishna of each and everything.
उस यमुना नदी के जल में विष फैल चुका था,
Yamuna river was contaminated with poison because of the Kaliya serpent, and Krishna, you liberated him and you protected us from this poison,
माने उस अजगर अघासुर से आपने
and
हमारी रक्षा
then
की।
you protected us from
राक्षसात ब्रज में अनेकों राक्षस आए, उन सब
Aghasur,
राक्षसों से हमारी
and
रक्षा
so many
की।
demons came and you
कुछ समय
protected
पहले
us.
वर्ष
And a few
मारुतान,
months back,
इंद्र ने सांवर्तक मेघ वर्षाए,
Indra
राज को उठाकर आपने हमारी
attacked us with the thunderstorm, but you protected us by picking up the Giri Govardhan. You protected us from the forest fire, and you protected us from Rishabhasur and Vyomasur, his son, also. So, whatever obstacles came to Braj, you protected us, didn't you? So, in all these situations, you protected us. Then you're not present, and in the separation, we are being killed. So, will you not protect us? By giving your audience, you should protect us. Till now, you have protected us. So, you should manifest and give us an audience and protect us. So, in the 3 verses they spoke, Krishna didn't manifest it. So, in the 4th verse, they start scolding. They said that now, today we realize that you're not the son of Yashoda, because if you had been her son, you would have been more merciful, and you stay in the hearts of everyone in the form of Paramatma, or in this way. In so many verses, they request
और कृष्ण ने तो सुना ही होगा ना गोपी गीत,
And
लेकिन
Krishna
वो
might have
जब
heard,
अंतिम श्लोक
but
बोला ना,
the last verse that they
कृष्ण का
spoke,
हृदय फट गया,
Krishna's
पत्थर होने पर भी
heart
फट जाए, ये तो कृष्ण
was
का हृदय
overwhelmed.
था।
Even
गोपियाँ
the stones would have melted. This was the heart of Krishna. The last verse that the gopis recited was
यते सुजात चरणाम बुरुहं स्तनेषु भीताशने प्रियदधी महिकर्कशेषु यते सुजात चरणाम बुरुहं स्तनेषु भीता शने प्रियदधी महिकर्कशेषु तेनाटवीमटति यद् व्यथते न किं स्वी तेनाटवीमटति यद् व्यथते न किं स्वीर् कुर्पादिभिर्भ्रमति धीर् भवदायुषां नः। यह कहकर सारी गोपियां
so. By just saying this, the gopis started to cry together, and they said that, "Oh Shyam Sundar, we have seen your feet, and your feet are so soft, so soft. And when we keep them on our bosom, we get worried that by touching our bosom, you might get hurt, that you might feel pain." And thus extremely soft feet, we are scared to keep them in our bosom. We feel anxious that you might be distressed, and such feet, you are walking on the stones and thorns of Raja, and by just thinking this, we are dying. So please manifest in front of us. And thus they couldn't say a word because they were crying loudly. And at that time, Krishna manifested. So in this manner, Raslila and Gopikit and the manifestation of Lord and their discussion, and then they did the Ras once more. So I wanted to say more, but we all are tied with the time factors. Today is the last concluding day. So we have to present our gratitude as well. And this is the last day of this. So you all want to say well wishes to each other. So I will pause here. I want to thank all of you that throughout the year you all have increased my zeal. I know that I don't have knowledge and wisdom. I have no mellows and love, but because you're glorious and because of the love towards Bhagavatam, you attend the Katha in huge number and you mark your presence
सौभाग्य प्रदान करते हो।
You provide us
मैं
fortune.
सूत गोस्वामी की भाषा में कहूँ ना,
If I tell in words of Sut Goswami,
सूत गोस्वामी कहते हैं कि सूत
he
योनि में
says
हमारा
that
जन्म हुआ।
I was born in
हम
a
तो
Sut
बहुत
family.
पतित लोगों में से हैं,
I am
लेकिन
from a
हे
lower
ऋषि
class of
मुनियों,
people. But
मेरे
oh
मुख से
sages and saints,
भागवत कथा सुनकर आपने मुझे
by listening the Bhagavatam
पवित्र
from
कर
me,
दिया।
you have
और
purified
ગુજરાતીમાંથી
me.
હોય તો હું કહું,
And in Gujarati, if I have to say
પગલો કરી નાખ્યો।
that you have
इतना समय देकर, इतनी कथा सुनकर
shown
हमें उजला
me
बना दिया, आपने हमें पवित्र कर
by
दिया।
giving so much time and love.
बस इसी प्रकार से प्रेम बनाए
And
रखें।
in this manner,
कथा
please
के
keep
दौरान कोई
showering your
गलती रह
blessings
जाए
and love.
तो
And
क्षमा
if there
कीजिए।
is some shortcoming, so please
इस
forgive me
मंच से हम
for the
मिलेंगे
same.
दो तीन
So
दिन के बाद ही मिलेंगे।
we will meet
इंडिया
after
से हम सब
2-3
साथ में
days
होंगे।
from
लेकिन
India or
इस वर्ष को
Bharatvarsh.
छोड़ते हुए
But
सबसे
this year,
पहले तो यजमान परिवार
I
को मैं धन्यवाद
want
दूं।
to thank
कथा
the
समाप्ति नहीं हुई,
organizers.
उसके पहले तो
The Katha
नलिनी
didn't
देव
conclude it,
माता का
and
मैसेज आ गया
Nalini
कि
Dev
अगले साल
Mataji
की
sent the
तारीख दे
message that
दीजिए।
please give me
मैं
the
खुद
date
अगले
for
साल को
the
कार्तिक
next
महीना कब है,
year
क्योंकि अगले
of
साल
Kartik,
पुरुषोत्तम मास भी बीच में पड़ रहा है।
because next year
फिर
there is
हमारे
Purushottam Mass
यजमान
as well.
क्या धन्य है, कितना
But
भाव
our
कितना
organizers are
प्रेम
so
लेकर,
much
हैं,
beautiful
इस
and
तरह के
loving,
मनोरथ और आयोजन करते हैं।
and they take this
सो
initiative
बहुत ही
to organize this
धन्यवाद
Katha.
आपके पूरे परिवार
So I'm
को
really
धन्यवाद।
thankful
और आप
to
जैसे
you and your
लोगों को
family and
बाकी
all
लोगों को
devotees like
भागवत
you
सुनने का सौभाग्य
who
दे।
give a chance
तो
to others
सूरज
to
महादेव जी,
listen
सूरज कुंवर जी,
the
माई
Katha.
रामचंद्र जी, ऐसे पितरों का उद्धार हो चुका,
And
इसमें कोई
definitely
संशय
their
नहीं
ancestors
है।
are liberated. There is
लेकिन
no
अंतिम
doubt about
शब्द
the
में
same.
केवल इतना ही,
But in a few
इस
words,
मंच
if I have
से,
to say
इस
from
वर्ष
this
को, इस व्यासपीठ से अंतिम शब्द कि
Vyaspit, I
सितारों
have
को
to say that
आंखों में यूं महफूज रखना। सितारों को आंखों में, सितारे माने क्या? आपने इस साल में जो श्लोक पढ़े, पूरे साल दौरान आपने जो
whatever verses you read and heard in the mellows and kirtan, and whatever touched your heart, that those verses you should keep in your heart, because these are all the stars,
सितारों को आंखों में यूं महफूज रखना, दूर ही दूर तक रात होगी।
because they will be
सितारों को
a
यूं आंखों
great
में
night.
महफूज रखना,
So
दूर
keep
ही
these
दूर तक रात
stars
होगी।
in your eyes.
मुसाफिर हो तुम भी, मुसाफिर है हम भी,
We all are
मुसाफिर
travelers,
हो तुम भी, मुसाफिर है हम भी, किसी मोड़ पर
and
फिर
one day
मुलाकात होगी,
we will
किसी
meet
मोड़
again.
पर फिर मुलाकात होगी। जिंदा रहेंगे
And if we
तो
are
फिर
alive,
मिलेंगे, ऐसा नहीं
then
कहूंगा।
we will
हमारा
meet
सूत्र
again.
ये
I will
नहीं,
not say that. This is
जिंदा
not our
रहेंगे तो फिर
principle,
मिलेंगे नहीं, फिर मिलेंगे तो जिंदा
that we will
रहेंगे,
meet again. In
फिर
this hope, we
मिलेंगे
will
तो
be
जिंदा
alive,
रहेंगे, क्योंकि हमसे आप हैं, आपसे हम हैं,
because
और
we
साथ मिलकर
are
संकीर्तन है, भगवत कथा है। आप सभी भक्तों ने
there for
बहुत
each other.
भाव से,
So you all
प्रेम से
have listened
मुझे
with so much
इतना
love
प्रेम
and
दुलार
affection.
दिया,
You have
उसका
given so much
महत्व सुना,
respect
मुझे
and
जो
love
मिला,
and
उन
heard
सभी भक्तों का
me.
धन्यवाद।
You have tolerated me, so I'm really thankful to all of you. And with the upcoming new year, we will start with the new zeal
आप लोग
and
बहुत
enthusiasm.
प्राप्त कर रहे हैं,
And you all are
कृपा
getting
और
so much,
आशीर्वाद की जरूरत मुझे है,
but
तो आप
I
सभी
need
भक्त
mercy
हमारे
and
लिए
blessings. So
प्रार्थना
please
कीजिए,
pray
मुझे
for
आशीर्वाद
me
दीजिए
and bless
कि
me
हमारी भक्ति बढ़े, हमारे
that
परिवार
our
की भक्ति बढ़े, हम सब लोग
bhakti
कृष्ण को प्रेम
increases.
कर सकें,
We all
कृष्ण
are
सेवा
able
कर
to
सकें,
love the Lord and
और
serve Him
कृष्ण को प्रसन्न कर सकें।
and can
हरे
satisfy
कृष्णा।
the Lord.
इस
Hare Krishna.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया मेलबर्न
So
के व्यासपीठ से
I
340वीं भागवत कथा
the
का
340th
हम विराम
Katha,
करें,
I
जय जयकार के
conclude
साथ।
with the Jai Jaikar.
ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की, श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।